What's going on, everyone? Real Red Politics here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Before we get into today's video, if you guys could hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, it would mean a lot. My goal is to hit 300 subscribers by the end of this month, but if we don't reach that goal this month, I'd like that to be the goal next month and something that we do reach. I would really love to hit that goal, and it would be an incredible milestone, and I want to thank each and every one of you that continues to support this channel by watching my videos and continues to like the videos and all of that kind of stuff. And I know you guys like these prediction videos, so I have one here for you today, for you guys today. And I put a poll out of 2 different video ideas, and this is the one that won. This is what the possible election prediction between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. And I'm going to be using, there's a state I'm going to be talking about, and I'm going to be using the 2016 results just because 2020, was 2020, and I'm not going to go into, detail of that. And so we're going to look at we're going to look at one of the state's 2016 results, and we're going to, I'll give my opinion on stuff as to, why stuff is, why I've marked stuff on the map the way I have. And so we're going to start here today. We're going to start with the safe red states. That would be the states of Alaska, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. I'm going to say Texas. I'm going to put Texas in the safe Republican column. Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and all of its districts. Though I could probably double check. I'm not sure that that's incredibly correct. We were going to look at New Hampshire here, and the reason I'll talk about kind of why the 2016 results were, why I'm using 2016 results instead of the 2020 results. But I'm going to go take a look at Nebraska's districts just to make sure I get this right. Alright, so I double checked Alaska, and I believe it's the 2nd district that normally goes to the Democrat. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm gonna put, because that's what happened in the 2020 election cycle, and I think also the 2016. So I'm gonna put the 2nd district as in the Democrat category. Now, if I'm wrong, feel free to comment below, and I will pin the comment or make a comment kind of correcting it. But that's kind of what I'm gonna put there. Anyway, so now back to the map. We have North Dakota, we have South Dakota, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. We're going to put Florida. A couple reasons why. Trump, I think, did win it by a safe Republican margin last time. Or almost a safe margin, I think. I could, like I said, I could be wrong. All I know is he did win the state. But I think with DeSantis winning the state in his governor election by almost 20 points, I think that's pretty, it's pretty safe to say that I think it would go R plus at least 10. Easily. I don't think it'll be R plus 20, but I think R plus 10 is likely that we, is something that we could see. And I'm going to put Tennessee, Indiana, Kentucky, Wyoming, and South Carolina. Just double checking the map, making sure I haven't forgotten anything. No, okay, so now we're going to move on to the safe Democrat columns or categories or whatever. Oh, hold on. Maine's 2nd district always goes Republican. That's what I almost forgot that, and I had to double check to make sure I didn't get the districts backwards. And so now we're going to put in the safe Democrat states, the states of Washington, California, Colorado, Illinois. Whoops, that's Indiana. Illinois, New York, probably. DC 3, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Vermont. Now, I'm sure everyone had a chance to look at the New Hampshire when I brought it up real quick. But you know what? We're going to take a look. We're going to take a look anyways. We're going to kind of look at it. Well, that's the popularity rate of what Joe Biden is right now. And I was going to take that into account. And I'm going to bring this into the video a little bit later. So this is the 2016 presidential results. This is when, there wasn't, if there were regularities, it was not nearly to the scales. It wasn't 2020, and that's, one of the reasons I'm not using 2020 results right now. And some states is because of the amount of irregularities they did have. So that's why I'm using 2016 results, because I think they're a little bit more accurate. And if we can look at the New Hampshire results, we can see that Clinton only won the state by actually, they didn't even win by a point. She won the state by 0.3 points. And she was, rather unpopular, despite what the polls said. She was an unpopular candidate. And I think Kamala Harris being even more unpopular, I think, in my opinion, I'm gonna put New Hampshire to the tilt column. Just taking that results into account, and Kamala's very unpopular, and Biden has the numerous scandals going on with all the documents, that kind of stuff. I did make a video on that whole situation, so if you want to go check that out, I'll leave a card in the top right hand corner. And just something that's interesting is there were more documents that came out. Surprise, surprise. And the media's like, no, it's not the same, blah 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 blah. And you know what? Fine, you're right, it's different. You want to know how it's different? Because what Trump did, or what Biden did, is far worse than what Trump did. Trump was following the law. Biden was not. So yeah, I'll give you that it's different. But not in the way you think. That's one of the reasons I don't watch news anymore. I mean, I'll watch like Fox or Newsmax every once in a while. But other than that, I don't really watch the news. Anyways, so we're going to kind of take a look at the rest of these states. I think in this map right now, kind of looking at how unpopular Kamala is and how terrible of a candidate she would be, we're going to put Georgia into, I'm not even going to put it in the tilt column, I'm going to put it in the, I'm going to put it in the lean column. I'm going to put North Carolina in the likely column, and I'm going to put Virginia in the tilt column. Now, I put Virginia in the tilt column in a rematch versus Joe Biden because of how popular Youngkin is in the state right now. And I know I got some comments saying, well, people tend to vote different at state elections than federal elections. Well, sure. But when you look at kind of how popular Youngkin is as a governor, not to mention he won by a decent margin, and the fact that you had an attorney general that was Republican that was elected, lieutenant governor that was Republican that was elected, and a governor that was Republican that was elected, and Kamala Harris being very unpopular. I think, all of that in mind, I think Virginia may well possible go to Trump. Well, can't forget Hawaii. I tend to forget Hawaii, especially since that's all the way down at the bottom of the map. And so now we get Maine's District 1, that kind of stuff. So we're going to put Oregon as, I'm not going to put it as a safe Democrat state or even unlikely, just because the governor's race ran pretty darn close, and I know the state level and presidential levels are really different. I don't know that the state would go R plus 10. I probably would go R plus 5. I'm going to put it as likely, just, I'm going to put it as likely. I think it would go at least R plus 5, but I'm not sure. Oregon's kind of one of those states where it can be a surprise. The governor's election, I was expecting a Republican candidate to win. I was expecting Christine Drazan to win, and, I'm not surprised she didn't win, because Oregon's, it's very, very Democrat state, and you have a lot of, not good things there, in terms of like policies, but it's a West Coast Democrat state. It is what it is. There was a bill that was introduced by, I don't know which of the two senators, but it was to have, I think like half the state or part of Oregon to actually secede into Idaho, which, I don't think is a bad idea, and I know Oregonians, and some Oregonians anyways, have been wanting that for a while. Anyways, we're going to take a look at Utah. I'm going to put Utah in the safe column. I don't know why I didn't put it in the safe Republican column. I'm going to put Nevada in the lean column just because Joe Lombardo didn't win his governor's election there, which is a really big flip, actually. And I think the more people begin to wake up and notice how, the terrible state the country's in, I think people are going to realize that, Trump truly is a good presidential candidate and a good president, and I think he's likely to win that state. I'm going to put Arizona in the same. If they fix their irregularities going on down there, if they fix their voting machines and all that garbage, if they fix that, then I think he'll win it. Hopefully Carrie Lake wins her case. I think she will. If the appeals court overturns it, I think if her evidence is presented well, then I think she'll win. I hope she does, because Arizona is going to become another California. And New Mexico will put in the likely. I don't think it'll be in the safe Democrat category, but it'll be probably in the likely. Minnesota, same thing here. Ohio, I'm going to put as likely. It would probably be R plus 10. But in the case it's not, I'm going to put it in the likely column. And let's see, now we're left. Actually, at this point, Trump's already won the election, 285 to 207. But we're left with 3 states. We're left with Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Using the 2016 results and how Trump won both Wisconsin and Michigan, I'm going to put those in that. I think he would do very well in this region of the country. I don't think Kamala would do well at all because, she's unpopular, just need to say the least. In Pennsylvania, because he did win this in 2016. Put that in a column as well. And like I said, I'm using the 2016 results just because the election was more secure than 2020. I'm not saying it was the most secure election in history, but it was more secure than 2020. And so that's the map. 329 to 207. And so that's what I have for today's video, guys. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. It would mean a lot. Let me know what you guys agree with and disagree with in the comment section below. Be sure to leave a like on this video and help me continue to help me reach that goal of 300 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more political content coming your guys' way.